Hello again and welcome back to my channel. I just thought I'd do a quick update and continue the thread of sharing my story. More so because I had an interesting experience. I was traveling for work about 5 hours on the road, and that gave me enough time to reflect and think about life and think about what I want to share. And as I was traveling, I was listening to the CBC radio, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation radio, and there was an interview done with an artist. Her name is Rajin Perera, and she was originally born in Sri Lanka. And she gave an interesting analogy, which I will share here. She sees movement of people, which we call migration. And then if you decide to actually live in a country, immigration now, she sees and connects that to exploration. Now, when I was growing up, I was taught about explorers like Vasco da Gama, for example, Marco Polo, David Livingstone, Neil Armstrong. These names were celebrated for having, explored the unknown world. And then I think about how people are moving nowadays, at a speed of lightning, faster now, in larger numbers, making this world different than what it looked before, bringing down the boundaries and the walls between countries and even between planets as we have explorers going to other planets. And so I think of how can we leverage this and take it positively rather than see it negatively. These days we think of, oh, we don't want migrants, we don't want people coming to our world, our country. We don't. I think that it's an opportunity to use these, celebrate the differences, leverage those different unique gifts that people bring, and make our world a better world. For example, in my own exploration, I have discovered that some of the indigenous practices of the indigenous people in Canada have affinity to some practices in Africa, particularly in Zimbabwe. And we talk about the smudging ceremony, which is using the grass sage to cleanse around the air around them. We do the same in Africa. Medicine pouches. I've seen that when I was growing up, and so. What are some of these? What fascinates me is what brings us together. What are the commonalities we have as humanity, and what makes us humane is the same. I think one of the archetypes of being human is that we all have red and white blood cells, and we all need the same fundamental things. We all want to be loved. We want to belong. We want to feel fulfilled. So these are the things that I just wanted to share with you. And I will continue to share my story. I just had these interesting thoughts in my mind that I think I share with you. So if you like the video, continue to subscribe to our channel. Click the like button before. Go visit my blog. And I'll see you next time. You take care of yourself.